Hello viewers, welcome to NSTV News. I am Susan Elami with the news. First, the headline. Farmer Muhammad Umar Bago paid a courtesy visit to the chairman of NACON in Abuja. Niger Assembly House Standing Committee on Water interface with officials of Ministry of Water Resources. Indegin Boso organizes 5th annual special Ramadan Iftar to encourage sharing and togetherness. Now the news in full. Former Governor Muhammad Umar Bago has paid a courtesy visit to the chairman of National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NACON, Ambassador Ismail Abba Yusuf. This visit was at the office of the NACON chairman in Abuja, nation's capital. The former governor said his visit was to congratulate the NACON chairman on his appointment by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He acknowledged that the task ahead of the NACON chairman is a Herculean one, especially as he came in when the preparation for the 2026 Hajj has reached advanced stage. Governor Bago expressed optimism that with the chairman's pedigree and determination, the operations will be smooth and successful, while highlighting the importance of long-term planning as obtained in other countries. The former governor said the reduction in the slot for 2026 Hajj is strategic and that it would help in addressing some of the challenges encountered in previous operations. The NACON chairman, Ambassador Ismail Abba Yusuf, appreciated the governor for the visit, saying it is very encouraging and memorable. He assured that the arrangements are going on smoothly by NACON and that there will be positive improvements in the 2026 Hajj preparation. The Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUJ, Niger State Council, has congratulated Alhaji Muhammad Ummakolu on his election as the North Central Zonal Representative of the Badminton Federation of Nigeria. Alhaji Ummakolu emerged victorious following the Federation's election held in just on Wednesday, February 25, 2026, where delegates from the North Central Zone accorded him the honor. In a congratulatory message issued on behalf of the union, the state NUJ Secretary, Comrade Usman Chiji, described the election as a testament to Alhaji Ummakolu's hard work, as well as the trust and confidence reposed in him. The union acknowledged his unrivaled contribution to the growth and development of sports, particularly badminton in Niger State and beyond. It especially commended him for single-handedly constructing an Olympic standard international badminton hall in Minna, a rare feat by any individual in both public and private sector. The statement also recalled a friendly badminton competition he organized in August 2024 to mark the re-election of Dr. Abu Madu, lead executive of the NUJ in the state, describing the gesture as memorable event in the union's history. To understand and address women's uterine health burden, the Commissioner, Niger State Ministry of Health, Dr. Murtala Mohammed Bagana, has hosted a civil society organization to enhance sustainable health and outcomes for women. The commissioner received the Uterus Health and White Ribbon Alliance Nigeria with a promise to strengthen the partnership with them to achieve the set goals. This visit took place at Ministry of Health Conference Hall, Minna. The reports.
African women's menstrual and reproductive health remains under-prioritized, largely because it's under-researched and under-measured. It was against this background that the Commissioner, Niger State Minister of Health, Dr. Murtala Mohammed Bagana, deemed it imperative to partner with White Ribbon Alliance Nigeria and Uterus Health as a state's commitment to evidence-based policy making, as their role is to position the state as forward-thinking action, oriented and committed to improving health outcomes for all citizens, especially women who have been underserved.
If you are looking for what truly partnership represents, I think this is exactly what we did today around women's health. I think the cries and the lack of care around what truly matters to women. Policymakers, government have truly not paid attention to women's health. And like the literature says, women's health is a spectrum of anxiety of on a day-to-day, especially women of reproductive age. They are coming today is to kind of give a brief of exactly what they found out from the field. There is a womb index project that requires that the field test the two, and after that properly into the field to carry out a proper research. And what ultimately the research will do is to come up with key decisions that will help, whether it is menstrual pain, whether it is fibroid, whether it is endometriosis, whatever women goes through in their silent moment and also in the public. This study, this research will be able to help us as government and as policymakers to finally put on the table some concerns that women have been raised for quite some time now.
On her part, the founder and CEO Uterus Health, Dr. Foxuwori, maintained that Uterus Health care about women across Africa, and this necessitated them to join force with White Ribbon Alliance Nigeria as well as Niger State government to translating women's life experience into effective policy action.
Well, Uterus Health is working very closely with White Ribbon Alliance that I know all of you know. We know that we're joining forces with them to really amplify and drive early, accessible, dignified care for women. That means focusing on uterine health. The work that we do starts with women. You know, we're very glad that the federal ministry, that the High Commissioner of Health for Niger State has also committed to joining forces, because at the end of the day, government has to own this in terms of how we think about women's health. For every question you care about, every question and curiosity you may have asked Honorable Commissioner, Uterus powers that very importantly. It is our core business model. We started because we care about women across Africa, and Nigeria is a big part of it, and we cannot do this without our partners at White Ribbon Alliance as well as the government. So all of us are part of reshaping how we focus on deprioritized, under-resourced, stigmatized conditions around uterine health. That means the womb. That means heavy menstrual bleeding that leaves women for days on end not going to work or feeling sick and having pain. It means fibroids, it means endometriosis, it means endometriosis, it means all these polyps, all these conditions that and our systems don't capture. That is what we focus on.
Also speaking, the founder and executive director, White Ribbon Alliance Nigeria, Chief Tonte Ibrahim, said women's health is a right, equity, and development issue that affect families and communities.
We are coming here to bring the issue of uterine health to the government and people of Niger State. We are starting with the research, which is, pilot testing the tool that will be used to diagnose heavy menstrual bleeding and other uterine conditions. So the research is taking place in about 6 states, and Niger State is one of them. But for the pilot testing, we are testing in Rivers and in Niger State. And so we are very excited that the Niger State government is not just committing to being part of it, but also taking ownership of the process. As White Ribbon Alliance, as a civil society organization, we look forward to seeing government take actions, especially on the outcome of this research.
Ahmed Yusuf, reporting for Finance TV News.
As water scarcity continues to persist in Minna, the Niger State House of Assembly Standing Committee on Water Resources and Irrigation Service has assured ministries, departments, and agencies under the water subsector of its readiness to partner and provide necessary legislative support to ensure effective service delivery to Nigerians. The chairman of the committee, Honorable Yakubu Abdul Malik Bala, member representing Kacha constituency, gave the assurance when he interfaced with officials of Ministry of Water Resource at Assembly Complex, Minna. Correspondent Ahmed Yusuf completes the reports.
The committee chairman, Honorable Yakubat Malik Bala, who welcomed the delegation from the ministry, stated that the engagement formed part of the committee's constitutional right, responsibility to ensure transparency, accountability, and effective service delivery to the people of Niger State. He emphasized that the water supply and irrigation service are critical to public health, agricultural productivity, economic development, and overall social well-being. The chairman informed the commissioner and his team that the purpose of the interface was to review the ministry's budget performance, assess the status of ongoing and completed projects, examine the impact of the irrigation service on food production, and understand the challenges affecting the implementation. He explained that the objective is not only to identify gaps, but also to work collaboratively with the ministry to strengthen the sector and achieve better results for the people. He further stated that the committee is particularly interested in seeing the measurable results, ensuring the functionality of completed projects, promoting equitable distribution of service across the 25 local government areas, establishing sustainable maintenance mechanism, and guaranteeing value for public funds expended. Honorable Yakubu Malik Bala said the committee is expected to detail and factual presentation from ministries supported by relevant documents to enable members to make informed recommendations where necessary. He assured the commissioner and top officials of the ministry that the committees remain committed to supporting the ministries through appropriate legislative action that will enhance performance and improve service delivery. Addressing the committee members, the Commissioner for Water Resources and Irrigation Service, Engineer Farouk Umar Awadi, appreciated the chairman and the member of the committee for their warm reception and their collaborative efforts towards moving sector to greater heights in the state. Engineer Farouk Umar Awadi described the invitation to the interface as a step in the right direction, noting that it improved an opportunity to review achievements recorded, identify existing challenges, and agreed on the way forward so that Nigeria can fully enjoy the dividends of democracy in the water subsector. He stated that one of the core objectives of the ministry is to ensure the continuous provision of clean and hygienic water for domestic, agriculture, and industrial purposes across the 25 local government areas of the state. Ahmed Yusuf, reporting for NSTV.
Ramadan as a period of spiritual reflection, unity, communal bonding. These values came to play at the 5th annual special Ramadan Iftar gathering organized by Indejin Bosu Alhaji Abubakar Baba Umar to encourage sharing and togetherness. The program was held at his residence in Bosu, Mina. Correspondent Rukaya Musa Ivuti completes the report.
The 5th annual special Ramadan Iftar held at the residence of the Indejin Bosu in Bosu, Mina, served as a platform for spiritual reflection, political unity, and strengthened grassroots engagement. The gathering featured Islamic clerics, party stakeholders, and community leaders who converged to observe the breaking of fast and reflect on the lessons of the holy month. During an interview session, the Indejin Bosu and Hasken Talakawan Lapai, Alhaji Abubakar Baba Umar stated that Ramadan remains a period that teaches sacrifice, humility, and responsibility, especially for those entrusted with leadership. He stressed the need for unity, sincerity, and collective commitment to the development of communities and strengthening of party structures across Niger State.
The gathering is an annual something that we do, and we have been doing for almost 5 to 7 years now, if I can say. And there's nothing as good that when you are blessed, you think of the people that are less privileged too. You always consider them whatever you are doing. And that is why we are doing this now, to continue to be doing it, so that even people that are some people they cannot afford even a bed in their household. We start to do it, and this is a blessed month of Ramadan. But whatever you do, you have multiple of it. And we want the blessing from Allah to accept this as an act of ibadah for us. Anytime, you should know that this life we have now. They say when you try to chase the world, when you after the world and you want to chase the world will be going far to you. But when you don't want the world will always come back to you. That is in essence. Whatever you have, give it to humanity. Give service to humanity. You have 10 never, share 9 never. you see by the will of Allah, it will come back to you in multiple.
The renowned Islamic scholars who also spoke during interviews described the gathering as timely and impactful, noting that it reflects the true spirit of Ramadan through unity, prayer, and peaceful coexistence. They urged political leaders and citizens to uphold justice, tolerance, and fear of Allah in all dealings.
Ko da yake dai bana na fara zuwa ban taba zuwa sai bana amma na yi farin ciki domin wannan abu ne wanda yake mai muhimmanci a cikin musulunci. Kullum aka musulunci ka samu abu babu abin da yafi kai sharing abin da kake shi da ɗan uwanka musulmi irin alkhairi da Allah ya yi maka kai sharing alkhairin da mutane fa ma bi ne mata rubi fa hadith aka ce kuma yadda za a yi tahaddus da niman Allah mutum ya nuna mutane ma shine ka ciyar da mutane da ni'iman da Allah ya yi maka shi fi alkhairi.
To wannan abu ya kayatar sosai saboda wannan shine farkon zuwa na wannan wuri ban taba zuwa ba gaskiya kuma lalle yayi koyi da shugaba Annabi Muhammadu ne saboda manzo Allah shine shugaban masu ciyarwa akan irin haka sun ce idan Ramadan ya zo Annabi yana ciyar da fiye da abin da yake bayarwa a wani watan da ba Ramadan haka Annabi Muhammadu yake sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Stakeholders, party executives, and invited guests interviewed at the event commended the consistency of the initiative, stating that the annual iftar has continued to promote cohesion, understanding, and grassroots mobilization within the party.
Yeah, we're here for iftar. I was invited by the owner of the place, Alhaji Baba, for iftar, inshallah.
Well, yearly Alhaji Baba has always organized this iftar, and the iftar is always the organization of people coming together for the joy of the Ramadan. It is my prayer that God, who has given him this leverage to do this every year, will continue to bless him.
Of this iftar, I pray to Almighty Allah to reward him with Al-Jannah Firdaus.
I'm here to celebrate and to break fast with the Indeji, and he has been very wonderful. He's from my local government. I'm from Bako. I'm the vice chairperson, Bako local government. So wonderful. It is my prayer that those that God has blessed will continue to look down on the downtrodden and help and assist them the way Alhaji is doing.
The 5th annual special Ramadan Iftar concluded with special prayers for peace, stability, and sustained development in Niger State and Nigeria at large. Rukaya Musa, Evuti, reporting for NSTV.
Before we end the news, here are the recaps. We told you that former Governor Muhammad Umar Bago has paid a courtesy visit to Chairman of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, Ambassador Ismail Abba Yusuf. We also said that Niger State House of Assembly House Standing Committee on Water interface with officials of Ministry of Water Resources. And lastly, we said in Bosu, Alhaji Abubakar Baba Umar organizes 5th annual special Ramadan Iftar to encourage sharing and togetherness. That does it for today's bulletin. I am Susan Elami.